The Winnipeg Male Chorus is inviting audiences to rock out and sing out simultaneously as they begin their 65th season of music here in the city of Winnipeg. The concert is a fundraiser for the choir and is a continuation of the group's commitment to bringing joy to hearts across Manitoba, singing a wide range of repertoire from classical to pop, religious to folk, and throw in a few show tunes for good measure, I think, as well. David Sanders is the president of the Winnipeg Male Chorus, joins us in the Classic 107 studios. Hello, David.
Good morning, Nolan. Thank you so much.
Of course. We're also joined by the chorus's director, Jeremy Vallance. Thank you so much for being here, Jeremy.
Thanks, Nolan.
So maybe I'll start with you here, David. When it comes to the Winnipeg Male Chorus, what makes it stand out in your estimation in the choral music landscape of this city?
Well, the Winnipeg Male Chorus is probably the oldest male voice choir in the province. Male voice choir isn't as popular as it once was, and certainly there's a richness to that music that we're able to share with the community.
So then, Jeremy, to speak a little bit to that idea of that, the special nature of the male voice and the blend of male voices, what is it about that blend that you think still captivates audiences in 2025?
Oh, well, when I first started, I just started with them this year, and I haven't done a male chorus before. So stepping into that and leading them for the first time is such a richness of sound. You know, you got all those bass tones, the kind of tones that rattle the floorboards, you know. We got some really nice deep voices, and it's just a gorgeous experience.
So how then, maybe, Jeremy, does that compare to the other choral experiences that you have? Not to say that one of them is better than the other one, but like this is quite a unique sonic experience, as you were just describing.
How do I describe? Other choirs I do, community choirs, I teach in the schools as well. So every choir is a different dynamic depending on the people that participate. You know, the schools, for example, I have younger students in high school, and there's quite a bubbly energy to that. I have mixed voices choirs, and you know, whenever you have men and women together, that's a different dynamic. It's really hard to put a finger on it, but it's just lots of people just wanting to sing.
Really hard to put a finger also on all of that repertoire that the Winnipeg Male Chorus covers, although we get a hint about what is going to be performed in this weekend's fundraising concert, Rock Out, Sing Out. There's a nice big advertisement of things like Alanis Morissette, Tom Petty. Maybe, David, what else can people expect from this experience with the Winnipeg Male Chorus?
Well, I think this event, Nolan, particularly reaches out to the music that people grew up with. I was thinking about that on the way here, and I was thinking, we became interested in music when we got to pick our own music. And when did we really get to do that? When we started driving, when we had the car, and the car is like a little miniature sound studio for us, and we got to pick our own tunes. And a lot of this music, people will be able to sing the chorus. Some people, loved the song so much they were able to pick up on some verses. But this is music that people have rehearsed in their car at least 1,000 times.
Yes. Even thinking about like just singing at the top of your lungs to something like Free Fallin' or even Ironic by Alanis Morissette, if you're a person of a certain vintage. How then, Jeremy, in the execution of this concert, does this work to have people singing along with those choruses at full volume, like the windows are down in the 1997 Chevelle or whatever?
Well, I mean, this is what it's called is a drop-in choir, and that's quite a phenomenon that people are familiar with. Choirs really established themselves as delivering drop-in choirs across the country. So this is similar to that model. And from people that I've spoken to already, that they just love the experience. Nothing gets people together like singing together. And when you have a room full of people who just want to participate that way, the energy level is just fantastic. And then when you pick songs, as you said, like Ironic, my fiance was saying, You have to go with that song. When I was younger, I was just in the cars, David was saying, like rain, just belting it out.
Indeed, and very apropos for the weather that we're experiencing here in the city of Winnipeg this weekend. I'm not going to say that it's your fault that we're getting rain, but we got the plan here at the very least. Maybe you can speak a bit, Jeremy, to the logistics of how to organize a choral event like this in the moment, and how you lead singers with all of their happening for the first time. Like they're showing up for the first time, they're able to sing this, but then you've got to also corral that passion of these people who are going to want to burst in like a horse charging through the gates on a lot of these songs, I would imagine.
Well, I've had a few people tell me that, I am entertaining, and, along with... I bring a lot of energy to it, and my colleague Kevin Jones, who's playing the guitar and singing along with me, I think there's going to be a great dynamic. So number one, humor and entertainment, having a sense of fun is really important in bringing it all together. But in terms of the songs, we have our 2 feature songs that we've posted put on our poster, as you pointed out. Those are the 2 songs that will really work out a little bit. We'll introduce the harmonies, because Free Falling, for example, has some great harmonies, really nice lines behind the choruses, for example. So we'll spend time, let's split the audience up. Okay, you folks, you're going to sing this line, you sing this line, et cetera, et cetera.
Nice.
We'll just go over it a little bit. Maybe take half an hour, 45 minutes to learn one of the songs, and then we'll all sing it together in all the parts. We'll do the same with Ironic. But it's also got a selection of other songs just as a sing-along to warm up the crowd.
All of that passion, of course, feeding into the rest of what the Winnipeg Male Chorus has planned for the rest of the year here, David. How does performing music like this, like Free Fallin', like Ironic, how does that feed into what the Winnipeg Male Chorus has planned for the rest of 2025, 2026?
Well, Nolan, I like to say that the Winnipeg Male Chorus has a place for you, a place to connect, grow, and belong. And whether you like old-time rock and roll like Seeger, selected pieces from stage plays like Les Miserables, or just want to have some fun like the Beach Boys, we've got a position for you at the Winnipeg Male Chorus.
Fantastic. So, of course, this is a fundraiser, as we mentioned off the top. What sorts of things are you maybe hoping to do with these funds as well, as we think about the next plans?
The fundraiser itself is actually not for the Winnipeg Male Chorus, but for the Fort Garry United Church and all of the wonderful programs and groups that it supports.
Okay, excellent. So then, Jeremy, if somebody's listening to this right now and they're thinking, that sounds like a lot of fun, but I just don't know. I'm best when I'm a tenor, as in singing 10 or 12 miles away. Ha 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 ha. What would you tell that person?
I get that a lot. The community choirs I run, I always say anybody can sing. And my slogan actually is anyone who wants to sing can sing. So we're not born necessarily able to sing. And lots of people expect that I should just be able to sing like that. And if I can't, well, it's not for me. But like anything else, it's something like a skill that you have to learn.
Okay.
So I just tell them, come on out, try your pipes. And if you make a mistake, make sure it's a loud one.
Okay.
Because if it's not loud, I'm not going to hear it, whether it's right or wrong.
Absolutely. Wrong and strong, loud and proud.
There
Rock
you go.
out, sing out with the Winnipeg Male Chorus, taking place on October the 18th, this coming Saturday, 7 o'clock at Fort Garry United Church over on Point Road. We'll link to more information at our website later on this morning, classic107.com and the Classic 107 app. David Sanders, Jeremy Vallance. It's so wonderful to hear about this project by the Winnipeg Male Chorus, and all the best for this weekend.
Terrific. Thanks, Nolan.
Thank you, Nolan. And I will add, you are a renowned tenor, and we would love to have you out at this event.
Listen, try and stop me from free falling, all right?